Hey, it's IZELL, aka that fat kid, and that is my new intro for now until I decide to change it again, because I'm still trying to find that perfect intro that I could keep forever, and maybe you guys will like that too. But actually, about this one, I would really like it if you guys could comment down below and tell me if you like this one or not, or if I should change it, if I should go back. So yeah, that'd be interesting to hear you guys' feedback. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, this is some gameplay on Detroit, of course, domination with the AE4. And the reason why the AE4 gameplay is so late is because, as I said in my Pi Day commentary, I've been trying to prestige, and when I prestige, I always get my attachments for my guns, which is kind of dumb. But if I don't have my attachments, I don't feel happy. And because this gun, all I use is a red dot sight and foregrip, I use this gun at the beginning of the prestige, get my 40 kills, and then I go work on my other attachments. So that's actually my fault. I should have been trying to play with this gun more. But I was finally able to get a good game, play with it, and now you guys are watching it. So yeah. Now, my montage, you guys, was a big success. I liked it. Apparently, you guys liked it as well. I got some good comments. And it's already at 50 views, even though I put it up on Sunday. So, that's pretty cool. I really appreciate that, whoever's watching that. Basically, this video, at least this first half, is going to be about what I'm doing right now with my life. I am actually trying to get a job, and I'm actually really excited about this because it's going to be the first job I've had ever. Well, technically, but it's going to be like the first real job that I actually have to show up for and stuff. And I'm really excited because I'm going to work at an amusement park. So that's pretty interesting. Now, of course, I'm not going to work the rides or anything, because there's some requirements I have to meet in order to do that. But most likely I'll be one of those con artist people who like manage the little games that you can never win unless you're just like a god, basically. So maybe I'll be one of those douchebags, or maybe I'll be one of the people at the front who collect the tickets. And it's not like a big amusement park. It's an amusement park called Joyland, and if you don't know what that is, maybe it's called Wonderland in your town. Maybe you don't even have a small amusement park. Maybe you don't have an amusement park at all. But in order to like give you guys some proportions to it, it's about I would say 1/8. It's about 1/8 the size. No, I'm gonna go with 1/10. It's 1/10 the size of Six Flags, and probably 1/50th the fun. There's only like 7 rides there, but yeah, a lot of people go, so I went. It's fun if you have friends, but if you're there by yourself, which I don't know why you'd be going to amusement park by yourself, that's kind of bad. But if you go to amusement park by yourself, I wouldn't mind it actually. Some solitary rides, that'd be actually pretty cool. But I don't know, this amusement park actually seems kind of fun. I'm really excited. I'm gonna be working with my friend there. He recently applied. He applied the day before I'm making this video, and unfortunately, the plan was I was gonna go apply today, or at least get an application today. But other plans happened, and I didn't go. But I'm gonna go tomorrow, and he told me that they basically hire on the spot because there's not enough people there as of right now, because it's barely opening. Here we're finally getting some warm weather like we should have been ages ago. It's already midway through spring, or somewhere almost midway to spring. So it's barely opening, and they basically hire. So I'm gonna go get application in, get the job, and if I don't, well, then my friend's gonna laugh at me because he got it so easily, and I'm just gonna be there with no job. So that's gonna suck. It's nothing too big either. It's like, I think he said minimum wage, or even a little bit below minimum wage. But hey, at least I'm getting paid, and maybe with that money I'll be able to buy some more games, and maybe I'll be able to buy some more games for you guys. and maybe even if I save enough, I'll be able to get an Elgato, and you can see some past games. Alright, here we are, we're back, and we're going right up in here. That other guy in that last half was actually going pretty beast. I think he called in like 2 or 3 paladins. I really don't use the paladin that much, because every time I get the paladin, I really don't kill that many people. But whatever. And since this is a new half, we'll go with the new topic. Last week at school, my last week of school before spring break, on Tuesday, we had to do something called a Socratic circle. And if you don't really know what that is, that's basically where your whole class gets around in a circle and then you discuss a topic. Well, the topic that day, it was just a random discussion. Anything goes about the book we've been reading, because it was for English class. And the book we've been reading is a book called Bless Me Ultima. And if you're not familiar with that book, it's basically a book about a small kid named Antonio, whose mom wants him to be a priest and whose dad wants him to be a cowboy or free, and doesn't have to like conform. He doesn't have to be a priest. So basically his mom and his dad are conflicting in order to guide him along his road to fulfill his destiny, which they never answered in the book. In order for him to go on, another character named Ultima is introduced. Basically, she leads Antonio to his destiny. So that's what we were talking about, and I don't know, cause I'm actually in one of the higher up English classes, and I don't know, I really don't like the people in that class. Like, it's not the people in general, it's just the way they act and the way they talk. It's nothing really personal, it's just the whole class as a whole. And I really don't like talking in that class, because do y'all guys ever get that feeling like when you say something in class and you think it's real smart, but then you have doubts about it because everyone looks at you like you're dumb or something? That's basically the way it is for me in that class. I think everything I say in that class is considered dumb and no one wants to hear it. So I hate talking in that. I just have this real big anxiety about talking in that class. I have no idea why. And the reason why the Socratic circle sucked for me is because that's what we had to do. We had to talk. It was required. Basically, everyone started off with a 30 grade. And the more you spoke and the more you interacted in the circle, the higher your grade got. Now, of course, that's some of the grading process, but another grading process is you had a partner, and basically your partner graded you on some stuff you did. It kind of sucked because you of course get points for talking, but you can get points taken away for talking too much. And you can also get points taken away from disrupting, talking about something else, or even what was the other reason? I think interrupting another speaker. So all the stuff you can get points taken away. It was really horrible. Some people liked it. I'm not a big fan of the Socratic circle because I'm made to talk. But I did it. I made it through, surprisingly. But one of my friends I actually have in that class, he came up to me in one of my later classes. He said that he felt sorry for me because I looked really nervous. And I was. The first time I spoke, I didn't want to start talking because I didn't want to get already points taken away, because I really didn't speak that much. I didn't want to get more points taken away. I waited until there was like a long pause, then I added my input in. But he told me that I looked really nervous, and I was. But after the first time I spoke, it wasn't really that bad. Well, for some reason there's no kill cam, guys. So there it is, 45-16 with 5 captures. And as always, see you the next time. I'm out.
Yeah.